How you guys doing? Matt with Tactical Guns and Gear. I want to talk a little bit about a new weapon I've picked up, which is an AK-47 variant, which is the M10, imported by M10 Manufacturing out of Boulder City, or excuse me, it's in Colorado somewhere, excuse me, I can't remember the name of it right now. But anyway, so M10 imports out of Colorado, they import them. These are Romanian AKs, so they're good to go, they're good stuff. It comes with a lot of desirable attachments already. I will go over some things that I've changed real quick. I'm going to make this try and be pretty quick because I want to compare it to an AR real quick too. But it comes with the quad rail up front. Came with the Hogue hand grip, which makes a humongous difference. Anyone who has an AK that has felt just the traditional slant hand grip, that thing, you know, I mean, you can't hold the gun out here for much more than a couple seconds. This grip makes it very comfortable. It also, let's see, it comes ready to accept a claw mount onto the receiver, so if you want to run an optic up here, you can do the claw mount, but I chose to go with the Microdot up front on the top of the quad rail. So what I've done to this, I put from Rifle Dynamics right here the stock adapter. Basically, it takes the AK stock off and gives you a buffer tube option. So once you have the buffer tube, you can go ahead and put whatever type of stock you want on it. You know, I like having the MOE or the CTR Magpul stocks, and so I just want to run this on there because that's what I'm familiar with, that's what I know, and I know it to work. And I can also get a much better cheek while firing the AK when this is coming out straight across than when it slants down. So I threw that on there, then obviously I threw the stock on. On the back here, this quick detach, this is made by Midwest Industries, and you can run it as I'm running here into the single point sling mode. And up front here I have from GG&G the option so I can go on to 2-point if you know, a lot of times, for instance, if I'm at work and I'm just doing a lot of stuff with my hands, I don't really, you know, by no means am I out patrolling or anything with a rifle. I just have one on me. 2-point is much more comfortable than a single point as far as not banging your knees around, not smashing into your concealed carry gun. Just the 2-point is more comfortable for long term. Single point, I would say, would probably be the better tactical way to carry it. But anyway, that's open for debate. And then like I was saying, I put the Microdot on here. This is a Primary Arms Mod 10 dot, and the Primary Arms dots are great. The other one I have is the model before this, the Mod 9. I had it on for 15 months before the battery died. They claim 1,000 hours of life, and I dispelled that. It went far beyond 1,000. You know, it ran something like close to 150,000 hours of battery life, you know, so for a $100 or $150 optic, pretty good stuff. I also threw an Inforce WML on the front there. That's just the new the weapon mounted light from Inforce, and other than that, I just have the Magpul sling on there. I like this one because it's very quick to go from 2-point to single point and go, you know, like I said, I like the single point usually, but 2-point works nicely when you're working a lot with your hands, not just doing rifle stuff. If I can get this back in there. Alright. So again, this is the M10 imported by M10 Industries, and it is a Romanian AK-47 firing a 7.62 by 39 cartridge. And I would say the only thing that sucks is my state compliancy bullet button rad lock thing, so I can't just press it and take the mag out. I gotta put something in there. So yeah, I know, that sucks. But things I want to point out on the AR that are highly similar, same stock, okay, you know, yes, the grip is different. I could have gone with the Magpul K grip on the AK and it would have been much similar to this, but the Hogue grip is real comfortable. Red dot, this is the Aimpoint Pro, so you know they're both red dots, doesn't really matter the company as long as it's a quality red dot. And on both rifles I have the Inforce WML, the weapons mounted light. So I'm staying consistent in the matter of red dot, same light, same cheek weld, and roughly the same length of pull. And also with this, this hangs at single point when I wear it. I do not have a 2-point attachment for this gun, but this gun is much lighter. It's probably 2 pounds lighter than the AK, so having it hang here is not much of a big deal for me. So anyway, just wanted to compare a couple things. You know, obviously there wasn't a lot of comparison there, but it's just showing the similarities. You know, if you're going to run a couple different weapon systems, at least have a couple things on them that keep them similar, so you, that way you can maintain the ability to have a fighting rifle as opposed to just something you can go out and plink with. If you're very familiar with the operation slash, you know, use of the dots and the lights and stuff, you're going to be much more effective with the rifle. So you can see obviously 2 different platforms, set up very similar as far as accessories go, and I wouldn't put much more than this on either one of these. It's got a light, a red dot, and a working weapon. Good enough for me. So, Matt from Tactical Guns and Gear, go ahead, come on in, get yourself a rifle before any of this ban BS goes through, and as always, have fun and be safe.